Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream. Right, did some design today, but before we get there, I think we need to improve a bit the sound. Maybe like this. Yeah, okay. Right, so what was I doing? Alright, let's start with some recap of what happened this week. I'm trying to do some design on how we progress these workbenches. So that's what's happening here. But let's see. This week I mainly worked on saves. I had quite a bit of work to do because basically entity component systems aren't really easy to save their whole game state. So what do I mean by this? I mean basically entity IDs, they're great because they're they're not pointers, they're not objects, they're just some number in an array, some index in an array, right? So all of it sounds super exciting. But you can't really just save those arrays because most libraries consider them a runtime only component, so then it's just pain. It is just unnecessary pain, and I'm starting to not like ECS because of this. I feel like we're overcomplicating everything in this regard, and I wished we did a bit more easy to deal with defaults. Right now it's kind of like, oh well, what if you want this, what if you want that in sound, in save and load systems, but it's just like unnecessary. Because honestly, if all of these libraries would give you out of the box a way to dump the whole state of the world, you can just do all indie games and so many debugging capabilities. Like I want, when I press send feedback here, to have a thing to attach the save, and then I'll have a whole state of your game, right? But I can't have that because basically, well, I have to build it myself. That's really frustrating and annoying to a degree I can't even explain. Yeah. Anyway, I did a bunch of work, and now if I save in the middle of this work, wait, not even now. Now it's in the middle of the work. Middle of work. Save. Takes a while because this world is fairly big and I'm going through the whole terrain status. I can optimize it. I don't mind. Load. it worked. Now I'm not happy with the performance, and there's definitely improvements that can happen, but I think I'm gonna call it a day on the save mechanism, because I think this is it, the best I can do with this library, and I don't want to improve it further. So basically the way it works is I had to change goggles, but not kind of all entity component systems are the same. So I had to change them so every ID gets sort of a stable ID. That is the ID we write to disk. And then I patched on those serialized IDs. All of them hold inside an entity ID, so they're looking like this in my thing here. So we can find in maybe in wall. What? They're called entity markers now. They're a bit bigger, and they have inside the marker, which this is a unique ID, and then an optional entity ID that gets patched in after deserialization. Yeah, and that's how it works. And obviously I had to have this there's a trait that you implement for all of my components. So for example, if we go to transform rs, transform component has this load macro that implements a fix after load function that patches in, goes through all of the fields and their children fields and whatnot, and patches in the entity ID for an entity marker. So then when you load, you spawn an entity with an ID and a marker, and then you go through your whole game state and patch back entity IDs. It is so absolutely brittle. I just don't like it at all. I made it a bit better because now, at least now in the ECS world, in goggles here, when you create an entity ID, you don't create entity IDs anymore, you create entity markers. So there's no way now, at least, to create an entity ID and forget to assign a marker for it, so it always is easy to save. Easier than before, where it was very easy to kind of forget these things. But honestly, these are just arrays. Why can't just this thing just be dumped on the disk and then loaded, and you put a sparse, yeah, it's a sparse thing, and it has a free list sparse vector, and it might have but honestly, just this is a solvable problem. However, it is not easily solvable by me right now, because the way this library works, it kind of uses a map from type ID to type. Maybe we should just dump it in a maybe it is actually implementable now that I'm talking through it, but anyway, this is where I'm at. Let me see what I did here. We have a cleanup, we have an axe. Okay. I'm trying to get it workable for sort of a playtest, and I don't want people losing their saves. And I swear to God, if I see one crash or one save that doesn't work, I'm just gonna throw all of this ECS out the window, and I'm just gonna have one structure with everything inside of the structure, and then that's it. Like, it will be a sort of struct entity data, and then here you can have transform. Some of these don't even need to be option, right? I think everyone has item component, renderable. Something like this, you know? And this would be I'll just have an array of these things. And then I like the idea of joining. So you're gonna have an idea, like, because maybe you want physics here, let's say. Physics component and whatnot. And maybe you wanna, like, let iter is, and then I can have a sort of a function that's like ECS world get iterator of transform and physics. And through I could have in my world, besides, so this is ECS world, entities, like that, and then I can have index map is a hash map of type ID, and then bit field, right? And when you call getIter with some types, I would just get the index map of the transform, the index map of the physics. I do an AND between them, and I return to you an iterator that has a next that basically iterates through that bit field, and that's it, honestly. So then you don't need to iterate through a billion entities, you just iterate through the subset that are guaranteed to have physics and transform component. And that's it, done. You want to save? Whatever. I'm dumping this whole thing to disk. You delete an entity, I leave an empty space in here. I don't care. It's gonna be a thing with all of these none or whatever. And then I have a free list here that I also dump through disk. And then that's it. Whatever. It's like, this should be the ECS underlying system. Anyway, rant over. But all it takes for me to get here, the problem is now I have all of these components in different files, and it's kind of complicated, but it's just not worth the pain, right? It's just not worth. Plus, like, it's just so much easier to, you don't do another query when you have this sort of situations where sometimes you get another component from an entity that you are looking at, right? So for example, we have here it needs rs, right? Then I'm like, oh, for where is it? Is it in planning? Sorry, is it in planning? Do current action. Let's see what we have. Right. Okay. Yeah, so when you sleep, right? You take the bed position, whatever, but then I check if you have a transform component. This is just nonsense. You should, like, then I take your body part ID, and then I look at body parts, but this could be just like a, here you just don't even do a get mutable. You do the if let sum blob equals dwarf entity dot transform. No more getters here, right? Similar here. This is actually a different entity, so here you actually need to get the entity, but then it simplifies a lot other places where you kind of just want to look at another entity of when you want to look at another component of an entity you're already having, and that's way nicer in my opinion. I've been working with ECS systems for a while, and they have a lot of advantages, but I feel like for a solo dev like me, if I'm a little bit careful, the thing I showed you with one single structure holding everything is honestly a better deal. Right. In other news, I have a new PC. Oh yeah. A new PC. That's cool. A proper PC. Ready to play Battlefield and stream. No, but actually I needed one for a while. So I built it, I installed everything, the CPU, motherboard, RAM. It's like a Ryzen 7 48 gigs of RAM, new discs, everything. It doesn't say what CPU I have. Oh yeah, this one, 70,000 X3D 8 core, whatever. Way nicer than what I used to have. I am very happy with it. It's a breeze. Okay, let me not. One. Okay. What's this? This is my bed that I made in Blender. And I also can show you something cool. So now we support Blender things. Somehow I'm missing a texture, I think, which is a bit annoying. Did I not check that in? Let me then open import GLTF. Let me import this bad boy. Yeah. Not in the same scene, my friend. Right, so this bed, right, is in the game, right? So let me show you. So this is the game, and this is the bed here. Obviously, I'm still learning Blender, but it looks already way better. So for example, let's take this kitty. Oh, another thing. I hid the debug menu now, so it's not as crowded as before. You actually need to show these manually. That's not important. Let's make this cat sleepy. Whoop. Look how nice it's behind these bars. You see? Very cool. So okay, let's say we're having this kind of bed here and I'm editing it in Blender here, right? And I'm like, man, this is not super nice, right? So let's say I want to make it so maybe here the shadow, because it has like a tiny shadow here. It's not well positioned or something, or I don't like it and I want it to be a bit more let's change the color, right? So I go here and okay, this is shading. Okay, I could be, oh, what's happening here? Base color. Oh, this is from a texture. Maybe then let's edit something else. Let's edit this guy. Make it metallic, not rough. Right? And let's export it. So export. So export to bed GLB, no animation. All of these are fine. In these things, and then it came up in the game. Oh, however, apparently I don't support well this kind of thing, so I can export it back. Pretty cool. This guy doesn't seem to have a material. Thing. So let's say fixed it, export, boom, this thing appeared. So I have a hot reload thing going on, I'm very proud of it. I will obviously make better models, but I think for things that are big like this, they might look a bit better with a 3D as thing. Okay, so that is that. Also fixed the right click in building, so that was broken. I need to make this not be this material and be some sort of a green material, so you know it's a build site. So maybe let's do that now. Let's do that now. I don't really have the sounds yet. I added a few events. Oh, another thing you might notice, when I'm on this level, I see these entities at my level, which I think it's better for, especially now that I don't have a proper rotation yet. If you just boop, put the terrain down, you can see what's happening here. Like here. Or here, which is hidden. Positional sound works perfectly. Thank you, Fmod. Oh yeah, he built it. Same. Cool. I think my BRDF material is also not fantastic. Oh, another thing I did so many things. I have this sample count and texture count. I think sampler count is unnecessarily high. And I probably can do with the same sampler on all of the textures. Doesn't matter for now. These are my textures. I have a tiny texture explorer to know what's what. This is especially important because as you have 3D models, you want to keep an eye on not having too many of these textures. But here's the interesting bit on how my textures work, which was a bit of a pain to set up. Simple fragment. So I have this shader, right? That is parameterized here with a texture count, but this isn't defined anywhere. The reason for this is if you want this to be dynamic, it kind of limits you to Vulkan 1.2. And I think on Metal it just doesn't work. So that's very annoying. Also, Vulkan 1.2 is fairly new, so I don't want to bump up my game requirements for a game that literally looks like Minecraft. I'm sorry. The reason I have them here is because I can sample them from the material, right? So I sample them with this index here, and this index comes from the material that is assigned to an instance. And this is kind of an array that comes in here as a buffer. So every object kind of uploads its material data. Materials are, let me show you what they have inside. Types. Materials have this kind of things inside: base color factor, emissive factor, metallic factor, roughness factor, and it assumes BRDF some sort. I'm not really good with it, so I just followed the learn OpenGL tutorial on physical. Well, it assumes PBR, so I followed that tutorial on physically based rendering and then implemented it here through copy paste. Basically, you can find different formulas for these things. I can't quite tell what the difference is, to be honest, so whatever. But it's also the thing that Blender has here. Obviously, their principled BRDF thing is one specific implementation, and then I'll have to kind of adjust mine to match a bit more, I guess, but that's fine. Alright, so basically, yeah, every material has a texture, and then the texture samples from this array of textures that's bound here. Every time I load a new mesh, if it adds a new texture, I recompile the whole pipeline, I recreate the whole pipeline. I recompile this shader, and shader compiler here gets some compiled shaders with some macro definitions. Right? So I define my sampler count and texture count before calling compile shaders. This will be replaced with the right value, and then I have this beautiful code here that makes sure this doesn't cause any problem. So the whole idea is GL cell wants to know these indices at compile time, and they must be at compile time smaller than this texture count thing. You can't call it with a number bigger, it just doesn't compile, so it needs to be able to verify that. So this hack, it's not a hack, it's in my opinion beautiful. Anyway, it's here, so that's assured, and I support at right now 16. I can add more. I'm only using 4 textures, and I'm planning on having a texture atlas for the 3D models as well. So this is not quite a big deal. But yeah, this took a while, and because I'm using that and not dynamic array indexing, this means that I just need OpenGL 1.1. Cool. Other things I did, yeah, some design work here. We started with this, but this is the last thing that happened. So I'm thinking about what's your starter pack. So you start with 3 dwarfs, 1 wood pickaxe, 1 wood axe. So this is just the crappy tier tooling. Some grains so you don't starve. Probably berries. Some berries, you know. And then I was looking at designing a tech tree so we can have this crude workbench. And then you build this guy. I need a stonecutter workbench, and I think here you can do some stone cutting, as well as maybe not creating planks. And then I can put the stonecutter workbench here before the... Because this stone I want to keep, this I need to change so it looks a bit more rough. Then you build this guy, and then there's all sorts of other workbenches. So stonecutter, yeah, can be here. Actually, I wanted to change this. Let me put this. Okay. Okay. Can move all of these guys. Here. Like this. So this will cut stone. You create this one after. After the stone cutting business is done. So you have kind of an easy progression in the beginning, and then things complicate. And then you get a cooking table, armor, we don't have this design yet. Blacksmith. Simple armor table will be kind of a rough thing. I'm using Obsidian with Excalibur plugin. So you can, Excalibur is kind of free. You can even use it as is, but this is inside of Obsidian. You can even find it here. Excalibur.com. There you go. Right, so I need some art for these things. But it also has an Obsidian plugin, which makes it very easy to save your things and with your other nodes. Web thingy. Right, so this would be the starting. Okay. Potions I want all the way to the end, because this will help you in battle and stuff. I don't know, I'm kind of designing, playing around with ideas. I already have the artwork for all of these, so I need to add them in game. But I think today I'm a bit kind of tired, so I think I'll practice a bit of Blender. And one thing I wanted to change is the way these guys look. So when you plant some seeds, whoop, let me show you. Okay, he needs to get dressed because the need of getting dressed is quite high. So also, oh yeah, and this looks completely wonky here, the tree. Don't like it. Cut the tree. And let's cut this guy. Last time, oh, another thing I need to do is when a dwarf dies, like when all of your dwarfs die, I want to kind of show you an end game screen, because now the sounds are down. I need to kind of tune them down a bit because there's still the temporary ones I put in. Right here. You see, this guy is way too sharply cut because this is a cube with a texture on top. I don't like it looking like this. And I was thinking maybe I can make it from a few quads on top of each other, maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think this looks great. I was thinking maybe I can do this in Blender instead of with a cube with more like different height things. So this guy doesn't get to cut like that. But yeah, let's work on the starting map a bit. We said 3 dwarves, 1 wood pickaxe, 1 wood axe, 10 grains, and maybe some berries, right? So let's go in game RS. This world. Actually, let me take this. This is actually good. Let's have another one. Need playtest. The rain size is good. We could go random. World seed, generate terrain. You get a cat, you get a cat, you don't get a bed. We said 3 dwarves. Whoops. We don't need this. Don't need this 4th guy. Nothing. Dwarven bread. I think this is important to have in the beginning. Maybe put 2 of these. Okay, 3 baguettes, not too bad. This is basically a meal, honestly. Grains. Campfire, nope. Iron pickaxe, nope. This would be a wood pickaxe. And a wood axe. We need to edit our recipes so those items exist. Chickens, nope. Nope. Strawberry plants. This actually could exist in the world. Cotton plant. I'm surprised these don't automatically spawn. Maybe there's no spawn rules. Pumpkin plant. Let's leave this in because you won't have that much food. This is advanced stuff. A bucket, nope. Some worries. Leather hat, leather pants. Let's give them some clothes. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying my best, work on it on my free time whenever I can. Wardrobes, all of this advanced stuff we don't need. Rock ore, grain seed we already spawned. This is it actually. This would be a starting world. Okay. Let me actually put back the hard-coded seed. Because in case bugs happen, it's gonna be easy to reproduce. So you need to play this world. Because I want to give it to people to try it, mostly for stability kind of concerns. But I don't want it to be that crappy to play, right? Like completely unbalanced or something. Oh yeah, it didn't work because wood pickaxe doesn't exist, so I need to add that, right? Alright, so how do we do this? Iron axe. Easy peasy. Wood axe. This is made from two planks only. If you really want to make it. It is an axe item. Wood axe. Let me see. We have the wood axe here, perfect. This is the same primary weapon. Damage, it's a wooden thing. I don't know, maybe 5. Not even. Let me crappy for damage. Who fights with a wooden axe anyway, right? This can be a crude workbench. Dude, can you? Okay. Is it simple? Workbench woodsmith, I think is called. Maybe I need to add a simple workbench or a crude workbench. Okay, whatever. Also, why is this the last thing? Makes no sense. Okay, so this axe seems fine. Making a note. Need to add a crude workbench. I need to look at my textures. This is called simple workbench. Okay. Okay. We'll keep the naming. Right, so this would be the wooden axe. Okay, this is when you equip it. Okay, I also need a wooden pickaxe. Okay. wood pickaxe is made by pickaxe needs more planks. Okay. This same. This strength here will be 0, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think strength 0 is fair enough. Simple workbench. Put this guy here because it's nicer to actually see it with the rest of the requirements for crafting. And then item wood pickaxe. Okay. These 2 items and then another one, a simple workbench. This is for localization IDs. Thank you, Windows. Okay. Crude workbench. Cool, so this should at least now spawn. One would hope. Okay. Didn't you notice how fast my game built? Look at these guys, they're naked. What is this, my dude? This is the wrong texture. This is the right texture, wooden axe. This is not a wooden pickaxe. Iron pickaxe for the renderable. Nope. Wood pickaxe, my friend. Let me double check we have the texture. Yeah, we have wood pickaxe, we have copper, diamond. Oh, actually, if this has a tool, I would like to also add a tool here. Yeah, with strength of 0, because basically they're useless tools in the beginning, right? So let's see what you can do with these guys. I think maybe quite a bit of food. Okay, so they all dress like peasants. There's a wooden thing, there's a few baguettes. Let me the selection here for debugging. Pickaxe. Oh, the tool component isn't here. Oh no, it is. Strength 0. Okay. Great. Let me see how it is to dig. What? Why don't you dig? Dig, my dude. This guy cut a tree, but you can't dig? What's wrong with? That's pickaxe type. Is it misspelled? No, iron pickaxe. Oh. This just needs a pickaxe. Which we have one. Oh, what gives? Wait, is there... Did I mess up something else? Oh, I need the workbench. So there's a thing in my game which doesn't happen automatically, which I know what it is. You need some special workbenches added in the world. Is this to add source and add destination. It doesn't matter where they are in the world, but they must exist. If they don't exist, tasks like digging won't happen. Okay. It's sort of a thing that helps me a bit. Okay. Because I don't need to put a workbench on every one of these. Okay, so this guy will go dig here. Nice. Okay, so I want to plant a farm here. Not like this terrain is too steep, but okay. Okay, why would you want to dig though? What's the point of digging? You need rock, that's for sure, but it's kind of plentiful around here anyway. So build. This menu I don't like, so I need to kind of have some menus, but let's... Oh, what is this? Grains. Oh, this is harvested grains. I think what I did want to put there is grains seed. Okay. Going down. It would be good if the sound here would attenuate, because I can't see the dude, but okay. Okay, so this is good enough. But then don't want, well, okay, maybe I want a bit of grains, but you can't do anything with them. Oh, you could build beds out of grains, because I just told my artist to make me some, so that's fine. But I want seeds. What's the guy? Grain seed. Okay. I want more of these, maybe like 10. Put like 10 of those there. I don't, also this is just one. Like, what should be the recipe for bed? These are fairly precious, they take a long time to grow, maybe one. You want to make beds for them, but you'll be able to only make beds at a certain workbench. Graphic overlay is empty. Ooh, that's a naughty crash. Oh, actually this is fine. It's only... Okay. I need to fix so it doesn't crash when you exit, but... So let's... new... Boy. Yeah, all of them have pants, hats. I should make these different colors. And the shirts different colors, because I feel like it's too uniform. Like, okay, let's do that. Let's do the easy stuff. Whoops. This was from this. This is the clothes. How do I shift the whole hue or something? You set it. What's this thing? Is it on my selection? Okay. Would be cool if I give it a random here in the beginning. Purple. Pink, this is good. Okay, we're good. We're good with the shirts. So now we just need to put them in the this is the regular one. Right. So what do we got? Green. White. Pink. And purple. Cool. Green. Pink. Oh, I did a blue one. I have a blue one. And the blue one. Right, and now we go here, clothes, shirt. And then when we have the rendering, there's no more texture type, it will be a random texture pool, which should be clothes, shirt, and then this boy, pink. What is this character? Purple. And blue. Only thing missing is going into our tools, texture packer, cargo run, so it regenerates my atlas. Hey, now they shouldn't be all uniformy. Nice. Same for the hats, we need different colors. And then pants, I guess, a couple of them for pants. good. I like it. Both wooden pants. Oh, these are good. Cloth pants. No, I want the hat. This one, okay. Okay. I don't. I should just put them 1, 2, 3, 4 rather than with names. It's pointless. It would be cool if I would just you shift this at loading it. Let's just add a few variations. I'll save as at 1. I'll save as 2. Easy peasy. 4. Cloth hat. Whoa, what's this? Okay. Random texture pool again. Then two, 3, 4. Cool. A bit of variation, you know, doesn't hurt. Another a bit less samey. One thing is I have a bit of performance issues with when you dig. You can't reach a certain place. There's no path found. One thing that immediately stands out is probably I need to forage these things. Pumpkin. This guy. And I wish this was more. Where are you going, buddy? Which way? These are growing way too fast. And I maybe would like a stockpile here. In this area. In this area. What's this? Stockpile shouldn't get its own button here, but okay, you know. Clean them up. Why is this guy digging? You should be a bit more incentivized to dig. In the beginning of the game that would be a bit hard. Because I don't have that much weather content, so it could rain on these things or... Let's say also cutting these is important. Oh, this. Maybe through here. I'm a bit confused. Where's the... Okay. Okay, these guys all fell asleep. Same time, so that's not good. Different levels of energy. Spawn. Okay. Right, so I'm already observing a few things. These berries are just not... How much food does a berry have? Then this is too low. So I never really balance food. I think the thing with this food is that just like, first of all, they spawn way too quickly. Like, I cut it. It shouldn't be that in the same day you get new berries. Right, so... Because like, what was this? So let's look at the growth from this stage to the harvestable stage. Strawberry plant. Harvestable. Oops, sorry. Okay, so this is visuals that strawberry plant. It starts with this item and texture type, and then it moves into this item and texture type at thick 40. So one tick, I believe, is 2 minutes. Let me double check my notes on these matters, because I don't have my notes anymore. Is it one tick? One tick. What the heck? This time doesn't match with what I thought a tick lasts for. What's happening here? Oh no. No. tick is 30 seconds. Okay, so one tick is 30 seconds and the day is 24 hours, I guess. How many hours is a day? Yeah, a day is 24 hours. I feel like this is long. I think this should be doubled. So we have or we lower their hunger. This is so frustrating when they're all sleeping. So I want one berry every 24 hours, I guess. So how many? Oh, they're actually starving in their sleep. Oh yeah, they are gonna soon take damage because of hunger. Oh yeah, they woke up naked to eat, no problem. They're taking each other's clothes. I don't like this dropping of clothes and then they just forget what they were wearing and they just go for a random piece of clothing. Strawberry. Oh, the effect value at least got back to be high now because it reloaded the recipe. So what are we doing here? Big boy. And what's going on here? Why aren't we planting anything? This is grain seeds and this is a farm, isn't it? Oh, we don't have any more because we put this farm. So this needs to be harvested, I guess. Fainted. Okay, so fainting is frustrating, no problem. If I want once a day, I want maybe this to be plus minus 20% randomly. Oops, sorry. There's no reason to dig, literally, like if you don't need shelter. What would be the point? You should need this copper, but this is so late in the tech tree that does make sense. Okay, so this change went through, so now they're not spawning instantly. What I am noticing is that, okay, they could survive on berries. I don't know what's going on with the pumpkin. And maybe this bed out of grains. Okay, so how do I encourage people to dig? First of all, let's say if dwarves sleep outside, they're not happy. So be happy. Other than that, I have plenty of stones and I don't know what to do with them. It's mainly because, okay, we haven't built the fully built this guy. The campfire inside makes no sense, so campfire. This should be like a torch or something. Well, let me whip it some stuff in Blender first. Would be a good practice. So let's new scene. Does this have a, what's this thing? Cube. Okay, so this is the default cube. Okay, is it? Coordinates are these? Oh yeah, so the default cube is my reference point. Cool. Okay. Okay, so this is my default cube. Let's put it here. Measurement. Cube 1 in game. Okay. Don't need the light, don't need the camera. So here I need to model a torch. Okay. So let's delete this bad boy. Whoops. I don't know what the heck this is. What's going on here? I want it to be in the middle. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me... Oh, look at this guy. He's warming up near the fire. He's sitting on the fire, which is fairly stupid, but I guess. Don't sit on the fire. I think that would be as simple as the fire block in pathfinding. Which is campfire and craft. Ooh, blocks pathfinding true. But the dwarf just decided to climb on top of the campfire because why not? Okay. I guess this is a bigger fix, but it will be good to have like a torch, right? So let's build that. Camera light, don't need this, don't need that. Mesh, cube. Let's make this boy a stick. So, whoop. Let's put the measurement cube back. Is it a good enough? So I want it to be on the sides, right? So here. That should be big enough. And then this is my Y. Bit higher than this would be the stick, right? Oops. This is a good size. No, I wanted this big. Okay. Okay, this looks good. And then let's make the fire. All transforms have been set. Cool. What the heck? What is this? Oh, is it because I spawned this guy in? this is in the right position, I would say. Okay. Let's put a little bit of shading on it. So I would need a sort of whoops, not a new folder. I create a new texture. This would be the okay. That's the wooden base, so I need some wood here somewhere. Paint. Base. Can I? Okay. Image. Save as. Okay, so maybe I can just open it here. I'll open also some wooden texture that I have. Guess maybe something like this, whatever. These lines are not quite exactly right though. Not quite exactly symmetrical. We could put one here. Big one here. This big. And one here. Okay. These lines are also kind of wrong. This should be over the backboards. These are those front boards. Is this darker then? Yes. Okay. Whatever. So let's say we work with this. Fourth. And then this way. Cool. Now we're going to Blender this bad boy. Shading. Where's the image? Oh, texture, image texture. Base color. Please. Closest. Okay. This needs a new material, right? So why am I even... But then for this guy I need a fire. So I'll go... Actually, you know what I'm tempted to do? I don't like this guy like this. Um, I'm gonna try something cute. Okay, this fire. Then I want to look at this guy from the top. Here. These two all transforms. Okay. And a bit high, I think, yeah. What is this? Sometimes I press a key and I don't know what the heck is. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of texture painting. Okay. It doesn't reload this, it's a bit annoying, honestly. Okay. Now we can put a material on this bad boy. Okay, and I need to UV edit, or do I? Can I just like the material preview? Okay. This one, delete, this one, duplicate. 90. What? What? It's probably this. Too small now, so we can make it bigger. Oh, there's another. And then I can have an animation for it, so this would be cool. I don't know exactly how from Blender I can animate this guy. Hey, big, shallow. Okay, this should be even bigger. Why is this guy? I'm such. Why is the center not here? In the middle. How do I move this guy here? Okay, that's a question for another tutorial. Till then, manually fix this. Okay, we need to move this a bit higher. The same thing as me. I don't care. But don't quite get the question. Don't quite get the question. Fourth. No, I don't know what that means. I guess the answer is no. Okay. Let's see if this gets loaded properly. What would be a quick way to check? Let's see the textures. I guess 3D Atlas. Nice one. So the meshes do get loaded. I don't know what you mean, by the way. Like what same thing? Like same game or? Okay, let's add the torch. Let's model it after the campfire. I don't know. I should animate the torch. Torch. Destination. This is good. Plank, we should put some coal here. Read my mind, ChatGPT. Components. Torch. Oh, same industry. No, I don't mind. I thought you meant the same game or something like that, which I also don't mind, but renderable, this will not be with a texture type. This will be with a renderable. I have a Discord actually. Join mine. Item torch. I post updates there and stuff like that. Now, sprite animation. I wish this would be easy to do from Blender, which it could be, but I don't know how. These are dynamic meshes though, so if I do change the texture or the UVs, I need to read up on GLTF animations. Let's not animate it for now. But I want it to emit. No, this will not emit heat. It will emit light. And also, this bad boy here should be emissive. What does this mean even? Why is it like this, man? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Let's put the strength on 0 and control emission from my own thingy. Though I don't... I need the one in alpha. 1, 0.5, 0.3. Let me actually do this. So 1 here. Color will be... it actually a bit more orange. Okay. So I mean it looks like pretty bad here, but whatever. In the in-game it should be different. Have different equations for stuff like that. And also if this is the light emitter, I don't remember what this does actually. Okay, whatever. Okay. So let's say we need to dig for these to find some coal. Okay. And now I want it in my right click menu, so contextual build menu, campfire, and here I would like a torch, please, and thank you. Entity type torch, texture type, ooh, texture type. Okay, leave it at that. I need to fix this so it allows me to render the mesh with the green material. And then item torch needs to go in localization here. And then en okay. Okay. Okie dokie. You know, I'm in the mood for a different kind of synthwave. Yep. Don't like this. Latest one. It takes so long to load. I don't like it. Oh, what happened here? This guy is frozen. This is a world. Oh man, what happened? What's wrong with this guy? AI component. Energy limit. One of them is dead there, fainted. Are there two on top of each other? I don't see the second one. And I hear a guy working. See him. Yeah, he's here. And also he fainted, but I don't see his eyes closed, so that's a weird thing. It's not cool. Oh, what? So let me build a torch here, see how it looks. Oh my god, don't I have didn't wood pickaxe? Both stuff. Blank 3. Oh, I don't have coal. Okay, let's dig. I think here it should be safe for coal. Also, where is this pumpkin going, by the way? Oh, it's here. Okay. I guess they eat the raw pumpkin because it's a vegetable, yes. Maybe I should start them with some coal. Okay, one thing we need to also do on textual bin menu, table, bench. We don't need a bench, but let's crude workbench. Whoops. We didn't build a simple workbench. We did not. Well, well. This bad boy, Woodberg Smith, OP pasted. We're engineers here, not. We copy paste. Input type 6 planks, good. We need rock. Fair enough. Oh, this is actually renderable type cube. Workbench. Oh, was it this one? Oh, this is the simple workbench. I don't even need to copy paste. Fascinating. But I need to rename it. Simple workbench. Simple workbench. Did we call it simple or crude? Simple workbench, allowed worker offsets. No, you won't sit on top of it. It's weird. This is a good Build location, sure. Ingredients, sure. I wanna make a workbench because like without it there's no progression. Yeah. Okay, we need some stone, right? So dig, boys. Some other stuff that's probably here. Oh, cancel tasks. So we need a task UI. Dwarf UI. We inspect the boys. We need some wood, so come on, chop chop. I don't have a way to plant the tree, do I? Simple. Oh, fuck. Why did you crash? Because the texture isn't called simple workbench. I'm such a muppet. Such a muppet. Okay. I need a shader on top of these building things. What is this? A crafting task or what? Crafting task. I think I know what's going on actually. Right. So this will spawn with an entity, with a recipe. Build location. Who says the graphics? An item, okay. Reserve entity. And next action. Light changes to world. Nope. 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 Build dependencies. Nope. Called place item task. Create item tasks, not crafting task. Entity marker, build location, entity to place. Okay. Okay. There is a function, I believe. somewhere. Let's see. Mm, oh, set color multiplier. This is not called this anymore. It's called... So this is now a material property. What have I done? But this works. I guess this is the way now, and then I'll figure that later. Okay. Excuse me. Where's this render component? Oh, it's from the task. Actually, this should do it. This should do it. But I need stone, so let's dig some stone up. Let's dig some of these bad boys up. Okay, they're already placing the stone. This looks a bit wonky though. It's okay. Yeah, let me see. Surely some coal should exist here, I guess. Please exist there. Thank you. Okay, and now I can create the wooden pickaxe and the wooden axe. I should also... Wait, I have all of these. Yeah, so I took a note, say stone block are crafted here as well. Okay, any goodies? I'm actually cheating because this is generating way too much food. Well, put it here, clean it up. So they're just gonna eat raw things for a while. I feel this is kind of the start of the game where you're gonna like survive on berries and yeah. More area to store things. Why is this guy sticking? This is also cheating. Oh, I accidentally made a zone there. Okay, that was stupid. I can't cancel zones. That's another thing that needs to happen. Okay, we have a lot of berries. They have... Oh yeah, great. Look at this boy. Found some coal. Okay. One more berries from a bush. Or harvest. So basically, right now this is just blooming every 1 hour or whatever. It's boring. So they got tired. I'll start them with a random energy value so they don't all fall asleep. Also by 3 p.m. they woke up at 5 with 100%. I feel this is just a little bit too much. So I would balance it in here. In the dwarf torso. The dwarf torso. Okay. Okay. Thirst. We don't care about that. Every 10 ticks we get a -1 energy. We start from 100. Yeah, this is too much. Even this might be too much. But okay. Okay. Oh, pumpkin. Wonder if they can eat it partially. Okay, this guy is digging here. We found a bunch of stuff. The dwarf should... I think dwarves should emit some light. Because honestly it's a bit wonky like this. I don't know if light emitter or if the material is the way. I don't know what the light emitter component does. I'm just gonna do material. There's a lot of materials. Glowing workbench. Dwarf. Emissive color. And I should have an emissive factor as well, no? Oh no, it's included in the alpha for this material. So 1.5, then 3, and then 1. Yeah. I don't think the dwarf was... yeah. I just can see him, but I can't. Oh, it's around here. Dwarf. Maybe if I kinda set the material to 2. 1. Nothing. Okay. Did we not load these materials? Or do I... I thought this should hot reload. But it's okay. There's a material field on the renderable. Which one? Maybe on the head. Head. Perfect. This should be glowy actually, because unless we don't re-upload them. So one. Oh, because yeah, dwarf. Renderable component. That's not a texture on the dwarf, so. Whoa! It's like a light bulb. Oh goodness gracious. It's so ugly. God. Oh. Tone it down a bit, my friend. I think. Does this even do anything, the alpha? Am I just like... I don't see any difference, honestly. Alright, so time to actually make this work. Go in the shader. Oh, here's another thing. Do I... Heck is emissive factor? The emissive color, right? Or times sample color. This compile. Is it there? It right there. Wonder if this shader. Wait, what? Cannot convert from float to vector of float. I can't create this like this. Do I need to specify it like this is... No. What is going on here? multiplication exists at its float and the right type. This isn't a float, dude. This is a vec4. Can you multiply like this? Oh. Because the name is stupid. Okay, this worked. Right, so now I want 1. It's a bit too glowy, so I will put a 0.4. Go back in the mines, dude. I want to see you in the dark here. What's this? Why is this yellow actually? Fell asleep. My god. I think this is yellow now because the actually I don't know why. What? I need to check the other colors. This should be green. I think so. This is green. I don't think they should lose their clothes anymore when they fall asleep. It's kind of funny, but no. Oh, maybe it's from his emissive face. No, it's not. But it's good that it's a bit more glowing now. Okay, so this is not bad. Actually, I can dim it a bit more. Even more. I just want them to not be invisible here. You see? Yeah, this is good. Maybe even more. Okay. And let's put this material on their hats. their shirts. And on their pants. For this particular guy, ooh, beard. Yeah, the beard should be. Dwarf hair. Dwarf beard. As well, a bit glowing, just a bit, so I can see them in the dark. I think this is a good addition. What? Big boy. Big boy. By the way, did that Discord work? I'm sure. It's working. And, you don't close their eyes anymore after a load or at all, which I think it's because okay. I think they should follow this. And wait, so this is after the texture type, but then the shadow is after the entity type. Okay, so then I messed up here. This would be after texture type. Well, I need to rebuild. Okay, now he's sleeping. Cool. What's this glow here? Hmm. Also, beard. Oh, I don't patch the material index. Okay. But if I quit the main menu and new game it, this should have the right index. Yeah, they seem a bit more glowing. A bit more glowing, a bit too glowing if you ask me, but just a subtle thing. So we can see these bad boys in the dark. I guess another thing I should do is patch the material index. But I never saved the material name on the renderable, so maybe save material name. So far, not a save load bug that would make me throw in the solution out the window, but we're not far. Anyway, this is it for today. I'm gonna stream more next Sunday at 7 again. This week I'll probably work a lot on gameplay and probably do the entity component system thing I was threatening to do. I don't know, I'm not fully annoyed yet. I need to add some content. I'll likely focus first on that and then do the rest of things. Yeah, now they're a bit more visible in the dark. I like it. The race to the baguettes. Where's the guy? You. Anyway. Cool.